Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sultan Rizky Abdurahman and I'm from TT42INT. Today I will be presented about base transceiver station requirement planning of the Dayamitra Telekomunikasi. This is my final exam of the management of telekomunikasi. First, background. The cell phones are not longer necessary but have become of the completeness and the lifestyle. However, problems began to arise with the instables of the telecommunication tower, which are used to accommodate base transceiver station, which are the main supporting infrastructure in the operation of the cellular telecommunication that require the availability of the land, building, and the airspace, so that if the construction of the tower is not controlled, it will have an impact on the balance of spatial planning and aesthetic of the surrounding area. The study aims to plan the needs of the BTS and the tower together with the telecommunication from a capacity perspective. Based on the result of the study, for the next 5 years in Blitar Regency needs around 754 BTS, support by 25 tower with the telecommunication, and the genetic algorithm method can be used to optimize the location of the tower with the telecommunication. And the problem validation that I found on the Blitar Regency, the cell phone have become completely of and daily needs of the people. This is also supported by the extraordinary penetration of the cellular phone service providers that are able to provide a wide and fast service network infrastructure in the short time. Problems began to emerge, namely the balance of the spatial planning and the aesthetic of the surrounding area, which was the impact of the construction of the telecommunication tower as one of the main supporting infrastructure in the telecommunication operation that required the availability of the land, building, and the airspace. Based on 2/per/m.info/3/2080, where one of the main consideration of the regulation is for the efficiency and the effectiveness of the use of the telecommunication tower to pay attention to environmental safety factor, public health, and environmental aesthetic. This was also followed up with the 2009 Ministry Decree 4, which in Article 28 paragraph explained that in structure joint telecommunication tower, priority must be given to telecommunication tower that have been built or the existing tower as joint tower if these existing tower are in the location that is in the accordance with the regulation and spatial plan. And as the product of the solution validation existing solution, the number of the BTS needs to serve cellular user is the result of the defining the total traffic generated by cellular subscriber in Erlang units divided by the capacity of the one BTS in the area. As explained in the previous chapter, the BTS capacity used is the average BTS capacity in Blitar Regency, the capacity of the one BTS with a configured of the 3-sector antenna supported by 3 TRX per antenna is the 44.7 Erlang. To meet the need for a telecommunication tower to accommodate the placement of the BTS, the number of the tower needs along with the telecommunication is determined. The tower together with the telecommunication will accommodate a minimum of the 3 telco operation or the 3 BTS. So to get the total number of the tower with the telecommunication is to divide the number of the BTS planning calculation by the 3 number rounded up. The result of the planning, the need of the BTS, the telecommunication tower together can be seen in the table left below. The purpose of solution of my solution in Blitar Regency as regulated in the Ministry Decree for considering guideline for the development and use use of telecommunication joint tower. That the discriminate of the point of joint telecommunication tower must take into account the existing tower and the regional spatial plan. So in this study, the determination of the joint tower point of the telecommunication used the coordinate of the existing tower and the alternative coordinate for the placement of the shared tower based on the strategy policy group for regional spatial planning. In this study, the process of determining the tower point with the telecommunication is simulated in 5 sub-districts, namely Kanggiro, Sutojayaan, Talun, Garum, and Selopuro. In accordance with the planning result, the total need for tower along with the telecommunication in the 5 sub-districts is the 63 tower. There are 125 potential points for tower placement, namely 50 existing tower points and the 75 point based on the regional spacing planning. The comparison of the number of the alternative point for the placement of the telecommunication joint tower with the total need for the telecommunication joint tower is in the 5 districts can be seen in table below. Like Sutojoyo has the weight of the area is 44.2 kilometer square, and the BTS needed is 11. Okay, the advantage of my planning is in accordance with the result of the data collection of the existing tower point and alternative point based on the spatial point pure to the genetic algorithm process. The data will be processed by the assessment weight value to each alternative point of tower placement with the telecommunication with the parameter of the tower height, number of the BTS installed, distance between tower, and the or alternative point and priority of the point potential point based on the regional spatial plan. Okay, in business model canvas of PTDayamitra Telecommunication by IMED, in here we get the key results for this presentation. The first is tower building tools and the material, and also the telecommunication requirement. And then we can get the key partnership on here with the PT Telekomunikasi Indonesia and PT Mitra Digital Investment. And the key activity on here, the tower leasing, reseller, project solution, managed service, digital service, and fiber solution. Revenue stream, we rent the tower. The cost construction we only need the tower expansion, employment salary, and market cost. Okay, next, the value proposition is broad and the large network of the private. The good quality of the service is the one of the leads in the tower leasing sector and the leader in the tower sharing market. And then we can get customer segment, the telephone user for the all ages or all segment, and the internet subscriber which is the internet user. The customer relation with the customer service or social media, and the channel, website, or sumber daya manusia personal. In my business plan, in according with the result of data collection and access to tower point, the alternative point based on the spatial point, purely to genetic algorithm process, the data will be processed by assignment weight and value to each alternative point of the tower placement with the telecommunication with the parameter of the tower height, the number of the BTS installed, distance between tower and the or alternative point, and the priority of the potential point based on the regional spatial plan. The business plan, the best station tower or the BTS requirement is for the development cost in with one tower is it's around 800 juta or 800 million until 1 billion rupiah, and we can get the cost of the 63 BTS tower in 5 regency in Blitar is around 50.4 billion until 63 billion rupiah. So the all of the cost for the make all the BTS in five district area, it's around 50.4 million until 63 million rupiah. Okay, the conclusion of my business plan is the result of the optimizing the use of the BTS in 5 district have the selected 62 point for the 125 alternative point for the tower placement. The composition of the selected tower point in 26 existing tower points and 36 alternative tower point based on the regional spatial planning. This can have many positive impact for the company. Okay, that's all my presentation of the final assessment in manajemen telekomunikasi. Thank you. Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.